Hey guys, for this video I want to talk about freedom and core values. And what I mean by freedom is when you're in a relationship, I'm just gonna say because I am a female, but if your boyfriend goes and hangs out with the boys or plays basketball, like whatever it is, he should be able to do that without you getting upset at him and freaking out or whatever. And I say this because I feel like I used to be like this, and I hear of other people doing things like this, but it's the fact that like when I would get upset about that, and being like 100% honest, is I struggled a lot because my dad was never a part of my life and it affected my relationships a lot. And so what I would do, and I know it sounds absolutely pathetic and I laugh at it now, but I struggled with like abandonment issues. And what that means is like how my dad wasn't there for me. So any relationship I was in at the time, I was always afraid that person was gonna leave me. And so if they're like, oh, I'm gonna go play basketball, I would like literally internally freak out and act like I was never gonna see them again because I relied on them for my happiness. I didn't know how to be alone. There's so many things that play into this, and I want to try to keep this video short for you guys, but that's kind of what I mean. And so it's like if you are this person, if you're listening to this and you're like, damn, I'll do that, you know what I mean? Like you get upset at your partner for going and doing things for themselves. They have hobbies. Maybe to look into some of those things, like maybe you have abandonment issues if your mom or your dad wasn't there for you. Or it could be as simple as not having the self-esteem or confidence that you need. Or it could even just be your relationship and not having the confidence and the trust and the loyalty between both of you to know that when your boyfriend is going to play basketball, he's going to play basketball. He's not going to sleep with another girl, or he's not, you know, it's not because he doesn't want to hang out with you because you're not involved. You know what I mean? Like I struggled with this so much. And so like, but now, like if Austin goes golfing without me or has a tournament, I'm just like, see ya. You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is me time, you know what I mean? And so maybe you need to look into some hobbies or something, because when Austin leaves, I'm like, heck yeah, I can do like some of my spiritual stuff. I can meditate, or I can paint, or I can do whatever I want. Like that's my me time, and you should have that time in a relationship and not freak out if you're gonna be alone. Like you should know how to be alone. And the other thing that I want to talk about is core values really quick. And if you don't really know what those are, it's kind of like whatever is super important to you, the values that you have, no matter what, you figure these out. This is super important to you. Like for me, it could be anything. Like it could be somebody's faith. It could be like, for me, I want to be like financially free. Is one of my big core values. I want to be the biggest influence in my kids' lives and not like send them off to daycare or have somebody else raise my kids. I want to instill like my beliefs and stuff and help my kids in that way, if that makes sense. And then like divorce is not an option for me. We're gonna figure it out, but like also that's why I've taken so much time to find the partner that I have now, and taken so much time to heal my traumas and figure out who I am and what I want, what's important to me. And, you know, I don't let things disrupt my peace anymore and let people take advantage of me. And so core values are super important. And why I'm saying that is because when you're in a relationship, I feel like a lot of people don't have a clear, deeper understanding of these kinds of things. And I don't know why I have a pen in my hand. But I think it's because people, and like I said, like I'm guilty of, I think we've all done it, but it would be like as simple as like, oh man, you're into the gym, you like pizza, your favorite color is blue too. It's like, man, we have so much in common. Do you know what I mean? But then like you end up having all of these problems, and then you guys, it just doesn't work out. So like it's very important to understand what your core values are and to talk to them with the person that you're thinking about potentially spending the rest of your life with. And me and Austin have a lot of the same core values, and that's why I feel like our relationship is so successful in the work that we've done. And that's why we want to help other people, because we all deserve to be able to spend our life with our best friend and be happy and have a clear understanding and not wonder why life is the way it is, or why it has to be hard or be depressed or whatever it may be. Like, there's no time for that. Like, figure it out and just be happy. Like, find the person you want. And so core values are like super important, I think, but it's also to know what that's in common. Like, how do you want to raise your kids? What if one person does this? Or like, a good example would be, what if you never asked and you didn't find out until later? What if one person is super committed to the church and they believe in God, and then this person doesn't even believe in God? Maybe they're a little spiritual and like meditate and stuff. How is that gonna work? Do you know what I mean? Like, it could, but I mean, like, if you say this person is like, yeah, I want my kids to go to the church and believe in God and this and that, and then this person is like, oh, absolutely not, like, I'm not having my kids go to church. That's a huge deal, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that's why you shouldn't be with somebody, but that's one of their two separate core values that are important to those people's lives, that it's going to cause problems down the road. Is kind of one example, but there's a lot of them. And so hopefully that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's kind of all I wanted to cover. So I hope this helps people. If you have questions, feedback, please reach out. We would love to hear maybe what helped you guys, what stood out for you, maybe what you think we could do better. And yeah, so we'll talk to you guys next time.